Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you're new here, and today I'll be showing you the plants that I bought in September. So I have a mixture of plants that I bought and also plants that I traded for. So I did a few plant swaps this month, which was really exciting. I've done one before, maybe two, but I haven't done that many. So I did two in September, and yeah, that was really exciting. So I'll show you the biggest plant that I bought first, and it is this guy here. So I bought this snake plant, the Sansevieria. I picked this one up because one, I don't often see them like this size, like where I live anyway, and two, I'm not an expert with Sansevieria, so do correct me, but these are different, right? So like you kind of like your zebra type one here, I don't actually know what it's called, and then you've got like your most like iconic one here. I don't know whether this is starting to get like, I don't know if you can see, but I think the edges are starting to go yellow. So I don't know whether that's just juvenile, but that was the first plant. And yeah, I really like how much is going on here. You can see it's got like little babies coming in. It's just an all round amazing plant. So I'm really chuffed with that one. And I've actually put that in a relatively dark spot in the flat, just to kind of like fill in that gap. But I know it can tolerate dark spots, but I kind of want to put it in a brighter area just so I'm maximising the growth, you know, because it's obviously on a roll, so I might actually swap that up after. But it brings me on to the other large plant I got as well. I shouldn't leave this guy out. I actually got two of these. Totally didn't need to. I actually had a green one as well, but I've kind of swapped that since. So it's this Philodendron Imperial Red. So this is huge. Actually, I probably should have introduced this one first because this is definitely the biggest one. But it's just amazing. It's just like gigantic. And the new leaves come in like this beautiful kind of like mauvey reddy colour, and they start going darker. I have noticed though, since I bought this home, I've started noticing some spots on it. Where am I showing you? Here. So you've got these kind of like orange circles. I've never had that in a plant before, and I don't know what that is. This is sat right up against, like it's not touching the window, but it's right up against the window in the second bedroom, and that never gets direct light. It's just like this. It's just like bright indirect light. So I would naturally think that's sunburn, but I don't know. Maybe it does get direct light, but I've just never noticed it. But yeah, I'm not sure what that is, so I might change that position again and bring it back from the window and see how it goes. But that's the second biggest plant, and I think it's the others are like cuttings and small plants. But the next haul that I did was from one of my favourite sellers. It's Rich Rainforest. So I originally found his kind of like stuff on eBay, and then I checked out his actual website, and the plants and the cuttings that he sells are slightly cheaper on his website because I think he increases the prices a little bit just to kind of cover the cost to sell on eBay. But I bought a lot from him, and since I've said goodbye to three, so one tragically died. It was my husband's moss. I don't know, it was looking really good, and then literally 2 days later it died a death. And he was originally going to put it in the terrarium, but I was buying plants from there anyway, and he thought, I'll get that whilst you're getting yours, thinking he's gonna do his terrarium in like a couple of weeks. He just needs to make a lid for it, and it didn't last like 2 days. Honestly, don't know what went wrong with it. It was sat right next to the humidifier, which I've just turned off because it's like insanely humid in here. so we'll just move on from that one. But then I also got this incredible caladium, and I'll put a picture on the screen. That has since died a tragic death. I'm gutted. I spent £10 on that plant, and yeah, that was annoying, but I've learnt my lesson. I don't think I'll buy another caladium. It's my first one as well, but I'm definitely not going to buy another one. But on to more exciting things. I bought this Alocasia Red Secret, and this was £10, so this was another one that I was a bit like unsure about. And a friend actually bought a Red Secret from Rich Rainforest before, and she said it didn't last long, so this is the one that I thought wouldn't love me. But ever since I've had it, so I've had this maybe for 3 weeks now, it's pushed out a new leaf, like that literally unfurled today, and from point of like showing it was growing to that, I'm not kidding, I literally think it was like 4 or 5 days. It grew so quickly, and it's beautiful, and all round, like it's kind of like got this like red sheen to it. I don't know if you can see, but I was a bit disappointed when I got this, just because it's got like holes. Can you see there? Like I don't know if you can see that, it's not focusing, but there's literally like holes in it, like someone's taken a hole puncher, like a tiny one, but I don't know why that is. But anyway, the new leaf is looking lovely, so I am now under pressure to keep this happy and alive, but I absolutely love it. It kind of like, I've talked about my wish list plants before, it kind of squashes the desire for an Alocasia dragon scale, and kind of not, but it kind of does, yeah. Like I don't know, I really like it, and it does have that dragon scale vibe to it, but obviously I still want the actual dragon scale. But onto another one I bought from Rich Rainforest. This is a Hoya Memoria, I think it was titled, Hoya Memoria. It is beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. You literally like, how can you not like this? It's got this kind of like splashy variegation on it. This was, I think it was £4. I was quite underwhelmed about how meh the caladium was, and the Red Secret I was expecting to be larger in size. And you know, when you open things, it takes a while to actually, for me, to decide whether you're happy or, I don't know how I felt about the whole package, but this one I felt like, I've had cuttings from him before and they've literally been like 2-3 leaves, so I was really impressed with this. It doesn't seem to be happy just there, but yeah, it's a lovely Hoya, and I hope it grows. The other Hoya, my first Hoya that I bought from him, hasn't grown whatsoever since I've had it, so I don't know. But if it stays like this, it's still cute. And then I will go on to I got this one from Rich Rainforest, so I'll show you this one as well now. But this is a philodendron micans, I think Americans say micans. But it's like a velvet, I think it's my first velvet kind of like plant, but it's got like amazing velvet leaves. It's just cute. It's like kind of weird that it's growing sideways, but it's just so cute. We've got one damaged leaf, which is fine. You should have seen the way they were boxed. They were literally in a small box. I'm surprised they all got here looking the way they did, but they did. But yeah, I've wanted one of these for ages, like absolutely ages, and we know what I'm like. I don't really like to spend that much money, so £5, I was having it. So I absolutely love this, and it kind of sits on my plant bench in my bedroom, so it gets like really good light. A little bit of direct light, but nothing too harsh. And then I will show you this amazing gift that I got from my planty friend Lily. This was a complete surprise. So she bought me this. One of my Guinea Pigs Eagle passed away, and it was like really traumatic because I don't know if anyone else has got pets, but they are literally like part of your family. And and she actually sent me this to grow an eagle's memory. So the pressure to keep this alive is like crazy, because obviously it means so much to me. And it's not looking so hot right now, okay, so don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It actually looks really sad. It looks much nicer in person. But it's got this sticky stuff on the leaves anyway, which I can't get off. I've tried kind of like gently rubbing it off, but obviously this is a velvety kind of plant as well. But I think it's got like a new growth point here, and it's kind of a bit wonky, but it's just like a really, really full plant. I need to kind of look again at the care needs for this. I did it as soon as it arrived, and I've done it since, but I just don't feel like, I feel like there's something unhappy about this plant. And I think the transit damage, because it's still quite new to me, I think I've had it for, I think it's about a week since I've had it, so I think it's a week. It might be a tiny bit longer, but I do expect the transit damage to still be showing. So I'm not sure if it's that or whether I don't know, I'm not doing something, I'm doing something wrong. But I'm going to reach out to her and just ask how hers is going, so I'm sure she's got one as well. But yeah, that one was like an absolute, I was just so blown away by the kindness of that, and it just obviously means so much. And you can see in the back of the leaves, they're just like so beautiful. But if anyone does have any tips on how to get like the sticky stuff off the leaves, can you see? Let me know. But I got this Turnip Tropicals, where she bought this from, and the packaging, like everything about the way that they sent that was amazing. Like everything was like reused, so they had like put a bamboo stick in the box to ensure the box wasn't squashed on either on each corner, diagonal corner, and then they wrapped it in a bin. Yeah, so this bit was in like a bin liner to keep the soil in, and then it was kind of like wrapped in newspaper, and I just really like that. So I really, really recommend Turnip Tropical, and I've said that in my previous Q&A video, but yeah, I really like them. And then I will show you, so these are all plant swaps now. So they're really exciting plant swaps. I did a wish list video, and I said that I really, really want a marble queen pothos, and I can't even believe it. Like 3-4 people reached out to me and said, I've actually got a marble queen, I'm really happy to like give you a cutting. And I actually like did a swap with one of the girls that messaged me first. So she sent me this marble queen pothos. I just love it. It is just beautiful. Now you can see, like, look at that. I mean, I've got a happy leaf, I have an enjoy, I've got a golden pothos, but there's just something about this. It's just so pretty. And it's already, good old pothos, it's already rooting. That's why I love to propagate them, because they're so easy, and you just, I don't know, like, it's horrible when you like cut things and take cuttings from things and they die, because you just feel like, oh, I could have like left it on the mother plant. But I always feel really confident in propagating like pothos or anything like philodendron, like. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that one. I love it so much. Another one was, this person on Instagram again just reached out to me ever so kindly. I need to fill the water up though, because it's a thirsty little thing. But I got this, you can even see there's something, I think that's the rooting gel. It's the way, you see the way it kind of like wraps around the bottom. It's really weird. But I got this string of bananas. There's no bananas. String of dolphins. I got this string of dolphins, and oh my god, look, it literally looks like dolphins. They're so cool. I've never seen these in person, and she was just like, oh, would you like to have some string of dolphins? I've got something to send you. And again, like, I was like, oh my goodness. And so we did a plant swap, and I can't even remember what I sent her. But like, this is just so cool. And she wrapped it so brilliantly, like absolute genius. But I can't, I haven't actually, like there's little pieces of like fabric on there or like cotton or something. So I need to go through those and just take them off. But it's amazing how much this is rooted. Can you see those roots? And literally I fill this up every like couple of, maybe, I think maybe it's been about a week, but it is thirsty. So I'm really pleased with him. I love that. And then this one, I've talked about this all over my Instagram. I went to Manchester, yeah, it was Manchester. I can't believe I forgot that. I went to Manchester for an appointment, and I was speaking to the Macrame Jungle on Instagram, and she was like, we should meet up for a plant swap, and I was like totally down for that. So we actually met up for coffee with our husbands, and it was just like really cute, and we spoke about kind of like boy things, and then we were like, actually we were all talking about planty things, but it was my first like in-person plant swap. It was really lovely. I'll show you the plant. And I got this Vegantum, which is I love it. It's actually been in water for, they actually gave it to me, and it had so many established roots. It was unbelievable. But there was like a tiny like new growth on it, and it was wrapped in like sphagnum moss, and I took it out of the moss and I put it in water just for a little longer, just to like, I don't know, to like acclimatize it, and you know, like ensure like the roots are growing as much as they can be. So I only repotted this yesterday, day before. So the new growth is in there somewhere. And I kind of like didn't want to put it in soil in case I squashed it, but plants were amazing. They know how to kind of find a way up the soil, so I'm sure that'll be absolutely fine. And I didn't compact. I don't usually compact the soil, obviously, but I didn't do it as much as I normally would, just allowing it to kind of like find its way out. And we're already getting roots trying to grow out, so there's that many roots there. But that is amazing. So this is the Philodendron pedantum. We all know I like a plant that's got lobes, and this has lobes. So yeah, I'm really blown away by that one. I can't wait for it to grow. And the last plant I have to show you, I feel like I'm missing something. So I remember thinking, I have bought too much in September, but I did buy more of these. There's no point in me showing you the duplicates. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something. It might be it. Obviously we've lost some plants since, rest in peace. But this is another plant swap that I did. This was again with the Macrame Jungle. And I'll link like all their Instagrams below. I'll ask them if they're okay with it first, obviously, but I'll link them down below. But this is just amazing. This is like this is a Hoya Astralis. Astralis. Why do I repeat everything twice when I'm unsure about the name? But yeah, this is a Hoya Astralis, and I put this again in water. This was a fresh cutting, because we were talking about where they bought these from. And it's one of our favourite kind of like shops, and I said I really wanted the pedantum full plant, but it was out of stock. I waited too long, and I really like the look of the Hoya, and I wasn't like obviously a hint or anything, but she said let me give you a cutting, and I was just like, the generosity is unbelievable. But this is just like, it's so long and it's just going like crazy. But yeah, I put this in water, and the roots established, I kid you not, in 2 weeks. They were like full, like really substantial roots. So I potted it up because I didn't want it to become water dominant and, you know, really struggle when it went to soil. So yeah, I potted this up about 4 or 5 days ago, and it's looking great. My lovely like lilac, like brownie grey terracotta pots. I really like these. I actually got these from B&Q. I think these were £1, and this was like £1.20 maybe. That might have even been less than £1, I can't remember. But again, I love this. So I did a lot of plant swaps this month. which I love. I love doing that. I really love it. I mean, I've got plant swaps that I can do because I've got loads of plants that need propagating. But I always think, I don't know, like it's just, I love that these people have literally just like approached me and said like, oh, I've got this plant that you were talking about, or I've got a plant, do you want to do a swap? I don't know, all you have to do is pay for postage, and it's just, I don't know, it's a really nice kind of part of the plant community, I think, that everyone is just so like the communication, like the things on Instagram that you see, like people like support, and like how you can just have a conversation with someone that you've never spoken about and you can just talk for ages and you have so much in common. But yeah, I really love it. So these are my September plants. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do give me, and I've just said this on Instagram actually like half an hour ago, give me care tips for alocasia, because I have 3 now. My main one, which is my IKEA alocasia, which I think is a poly, is fine. It's huge. It dies an old leaf. It grows new, like when new growth comes in, and it's got that cycle, and I know the cycle, and I just know the plant. But I'm really stressing about these 2. So send me care tips for them. Everything else I've got, okay, it's fine. I've dealt with them before, like, or similar like plants from the same species, but the alocasia mean a lot to me, so please send me care tips down below. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button please, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you in my next one.